speak on when you speak so they can fit everything you say. 14, rock out with the ones you started with. 15, never fall out by no arguments. 16, never break out blind about a bitch. Cause a bitch can't wait to fuck another nigga long as he lit. Rule 17, never tell you when they sell. It don't matter if you ain't do it. I don't care. Rule 18, never underestimate a man.
Request, H. I just sent you the request, so hit the live request, all right? There we go. That was easy.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, we're gonna let some people get in here. What's going on, H?
All right, buddy. How you doing, man?
Good, good. Somebody trying to get some cars now.
Yeah. So, you want me to just go through with what I need to tell you?
Yeah. You're gonna introduce yourself, explain to the people, who you are, what you specialize in, your role in my company, how you help me. You know the usual.
Gotcha.
How long you've been doing this? Tangi said, "Hey, H."
Hey. All right. So, I'm gonna
Start in like
finance.
2 minutes. We're gonna let some more people join the live.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yo, keep on share this with 5 people, y'all. It's gonna be a good live. Man, what's going on, everybody? Y'all ready for this good live? Share this with 5 people, okay? Let's get the views up. Nobody leave, though. How everybody doing today? Y'all ready for this live? Drop a emoji in the chat if y'all ready for the live. I'm gonna make sure everybody engaged. It's gonna be a good live. H specializes in financing. He's been doing this for over 40 years, I think. He sold me over 20
That's
cars.
the truth. 40 years, man.
40 years. All right, you can go ahead and start, H. There's enough people here.
All right, no problem. So what I do is I finance special financing customers and prime customers, help them get into cars so they can either get a car for themselves or they can join Death Row and make some passive income. The easiest way to do this would be to get with Reem. If your credit's messed up, what I would do first is simply get with Reem, let him fix your credit. And as we're fixing your credit, I can try to get you into a vehicle that you can join Death Row with and make passive income. If you're employed, that makes life a lot easier if you have a job, because then I can get real pay stubs and I can go to other lenders. If you're an entrepreneur, then I have a couple lenders that will finance you even though you're self-employed. As far as like down payment, it goes anywhere from $250 to $0. I can do 0 down payment. There's no guarantees in life, but we want to try as many as we can. So everybody out there, get with Reem and get the information to him so he can get it to me. The more people, the more people we get, the bigger Death Row gets. The more people make, the more money everybody makes.
Okay, let me ask you this, Age. Out of the percentage of people we deal with, how many people you think get approved? Because people think everybody gets approved when they come to us.
Right. So it's probably, I say 7 out of 10. It's a good percentage. Now, listen, I can get everybody approved. It's just a matter of how much they're willing to invest in themselves. Meaning, if you have really bad credit and you had a rough life, but you make money and you're willing to invest, $3,000 to $4,000 in yourself to get a car to get straight again, I can help you.
Okay.
So, we can help everybody.
Explain to people what the book value of these cars is. Because explain that part.
Okay, so now people come at me and they say, "Listen, I want to get I want to get this Mercedes. I want to get this Highline car, but I got no money and I got bad credit. Okay, so we have to walk before we can run. So you can't just jump in because you've seen on TikTok that no matter what I can get you this car, because it doesn't work that way. Loan value, the bank will only give you money if they're in a win-win situation. So if you let us pick you out a car that works for you or for death row, more than likely we'll be able to help you get into that car.
Okay. So remember the scenario: the girl got approved for a 2023 Toyota Camry, but her credit was extremely bad. Break that deal down for her. And
okay, so her credit was bad, but she did have some good accounts in her past, which made the lender look at it and say, well, listen, this girl was good at one time, and then she went, shit happened, so then she went bad, but now she's so we were able to convince the lender in lending her the money again. So
okay.
it comes down to every person is an individual process. But the other thing was too, this girl had a real job, so she had a job, she had proof of income, which makes life a lot easier.
Okay.
But not necessary. Not necessary. I have gotten we've gotten people approved with little money down that worked for themselves. But again, they let us pick out the car. They let and again, we got them started to help, and now they're with you, and now they're making money.
Okay. Somebody asked, what dealership are you at?
I'm Conacelli Autoplex in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. And how many dealerships you got under you?
We have 5 franchises, all imports: Toyota, Honda, actually 4: Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, and Nissan. And then we have about 600 used cars on the ground.
Cool. My foot on that sweet spot. Cool. So I'm trying to think of some more scenarios. So if somebody has a thin credit profile, can you explain thin credit profile? Can you explain to people, because a lot of people think they can just put a trade line on a CPN, for instance, or a regular credit. Can you please break that down for people?
Okay, so just because you got a CPN and you got 2 trade lines and your scores are 725, that until you actually apply for your own credit and get credit as an individual instead of authorized user, the bank's going to look at that and know. The bank knows. The bank says, wait a second, so this guy, this people, they're brand new, they got a good score, but they don't have any credit in their own name. So I always tell them to go back to you and let you try to get them a credit card in their own name of some sort.
This how I like to break it down to people. I'm like, listen, I do offer CPN packages, so I tell people, if it was easy as putting a trade line on a CPN, I would have 1 million cars by now. So it's not easy, really not.
No, it's not that. It's not that easy at all. Now, we do come across, sometimes we catch people sleeping. So sometimes, like we've gotten a couple of CPNs with a couple of trade lines done, with small amount of down payment, and they got approved. But you got to, more than likely, the banks are getting tighter. The banks know now that there's a lot more templates out there for pay stubs, for this, for that. So the banks catch up. So you probably want to get involved with this as fast as possible, because the longer this takes for you to get with death row, the less, especially if it's if you're in a bad situation, the harder it's going to be to get to start making passive income.
Okay. Somebody asked, do you have any Tahoes available, the new ones?
No brand new Tahoes, no, but I do get pre-owns like 20, 21s, 22 sometimes, and so I can pretty much get any. We pretty much get any kind of car.
Okay.
I know from, Suburbans to Cadillacs, Mercedes. But again, as long as you're willing to invest in yourself to get that big vehicle, we can help you. But if you come at me and go, listen, I want a $60,000 Tahoe with $400 down, and you live in Philadelphia, the sales tax alone is going to be $3,000. So where's that game playing?
Can you break down Star when she got her Jag? Break down that deal to people. Tell them what her credit report looked like, the amount of money that was put down, the type of car.
Yeah.
Explain.
Okay. So she came in. She had established herself. She had $3,000 to put down. She bought a $40,000 Jaguar because of the investment that she put out. Meaning she came in and said, look, I'm investing in my, here's my investment, Mr. Banker. I got $3,000. I'm putting $3,000 down. My credit's, okay. She had, decent credit. And then she was able to drive out in a Jaguar.
A SUV. Now, look, the key thing is she wanted to cash out for the car, but I told her you do not want to keep paying cash for cars because she get at the dollar. So when people want to cash out on cars, you don't really get nothing to show for it in a couple years.
Right.
So I told my friend Star, like, yo, this your first, and this was her first car note too.
Yes.
Her credit, and she has real income. She is an entrepreneur, but she's also on payroll though. That's the key thing. Like these pay stubs and all that, it's getting kind of hard. Like H said, the banks got the same templates we got and everything. So it's best that people have real jobs. Yes, we do catch some banks slipping with some bogus pay stubs, but it's getting harder. It's getting harder. I'm just telling y'all that now. Yeah. It's getting hard.
Now here's the other thing. It's real quick, just so you know. I just had a guy. He makes he's a contractor, makes $7,000 a month. He can't prove it because he gets paid cash, But so he didn't want to spend, the $600 a month payment that I got him approved for. So he went out and bought a car at a local used car dealer. His payment's $400. They sold him a freaking Mercury Mariner that they don't even make anymore. Okay, 2 weeks into it, the transmission went. Okay, and the place told him too bad. So now there's another $3,000. So you can either pay us now or you can pay us later. Pay Ream now, get your credit fixed, and we'll get you into a dependable car with a warranty, or you just keep going the way you're going.
Okay, that's a good question. Tashiana, explain to the people her situation about going to a bullshit car lot. Explain that situation.
Okay, so that's exactly what happens. You go to a little, these little, I'm a new car dealer, so we have different standards. We are held to a higher standard. Pennsylvania, the law looks at us really hard. These little used car lots, they could care less about. So, they'll sell you whatever they want to sell you, make as much money as they can, and when you go back for help, no one's, they're like, too bad.
Mm-hmm. So Miss Waters got a Mercedes Benz, which was her second Mercedes Benz she got from the this shitty car lot.
Yeah.
So her fucking what it was the engine or transmission. Engine or transmission was they sold this woman a car without a fucking warranty. Now all the cars we get, we put warranties on the cars because we know, listen, just because the car is 2023, it still can go.
Right.
So that's very important. I need to make sure you're getting warranties and Gap on all y'all cars.
Right, especially Gap too. That's real big. Because a lot of people, I got a lady right now, she refinanced her car and they didn't give her Gap. Car got totaled. Guess what? She's out $6,000 for $10 a month.
Okay, how does it help if you put money down or a trade in?
Okay, so it shows that you're investing in the transaction. You are making you want this more than the guy who has no trade in and doesn't want to put any money down. If your credit's like light, or if you have, your credit's not perfect, so it helps 110% if you have money down and a trade in. It helps if you just have a trade in that you own. And it also helps if you just have money down.
Okay. Explain to people about the importance of making the first payment. Oh my God.
Well, here's the deal. you got 45 days to first payment. If you miss your first payment, it goes into a different department, and you get basically get blackballed on the banking list. So in the future, that's going to come up. A year from now, 2 years from now, first, it's called first payment default. They have a whole department for that now at the banks. So
Somebody asked, how can they join Death Row, H?
So get with Reem, give him your information. He'll send it to me. I'll send you the application and a security email so you can send back your proof of income if you have that, and then we'll get started.
Okay. Explain to people the process of our way of getting cars, because we don't go to the dealership just to go window shop for cars. We go to the dealership to pick cars up.
Right. And what happens is Death Row comes, first off, Reem gets with me and says, here's the car that would rent the easiest. Let's make you the most amount of money. And then we try to find one that fits into that category. We get it approved. You show up. We do the paperwork. You do a contract with Reem, and that's pretty much about it. And
Who take care of the insurance?
Well, you have 3 different packages, I believe. So the one package is where he will put insurance on the car for you.
Mm-hmm. All the cars I put insurance to do my commercial Lula and everything.
Right, for your commercial.
Only Jazz and Jarrell, they was the only people that they was the first ones too that we actually put like a personal insurance on the car. Then we dropped it. The problem with that is then we had to prove to the bank that the car still had insurance,
right,
which it did have insurance. But moving forward after that, all the cars they initially start off with my commercial policy insurance, because my insurance takes the place of somebody. My commercial insurance takes the place of somebody's personal insurance, so the bank is okay with that because the car is still insured fully.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's how you join Death Row. Just call me. Well, my number is all across my Instagram. Just DM me. Hey, I want to join Death Row. What's up, sis? Hey, I want to join Death Row. I'm interested in making some passive income. How do we start? We go to H. Now, I'm not gonna lie. H don't sell me on my cars. Sometimes people bring me cars, or I might be looking for a particular car.
Right.
But H might have sold me about 20 cars from when we start, like December till now. 20 cars at least, and that's just cars he sold me to put on my plane, put on my fleet. It's still cars. Good morning, sis. What's up, gang? But it is people that we got approved for cars, and they just drop them themselves. They need the cars for themselves.
Exactly. So there's 2 ways of going. But the main thing is, first, get with Reem. If your credit's a little shaky, get with Reem. If your credit's great, get with Reem. If you want to make passive income, get with Reem.
Cool. Does anybody have any more questions for Mr. H? He's been doing this for 40 years. This is his off day. Anybody got any more questions for H? Any more? I think we broke down enough. Trying to think of any more scenarios. What was another crazy scenario? Michael Lewis, explain to his scenario how he was able to get 3 cars.
Well, he had his credit scrubbed, right? He had his credit taken care of. He came in with a 700 score. He had a job, and that was the secret. We were able to get 3 approvals. We got him 3 cars, and I think he's driving one of them himself. The other 2 went right to Reem.
No, he
started making.
He got 4 car notes. He got 3 with you and 1 with somebody else.
Yeah, right. So what these guys don't realize is the faster they get with you, the faster this car gets rented out. The faster they start making money.
Mm-hmm. Now, look, some people do gotta wait their turn to start making money. Like Joy, her finally might be with a potential long-term renter. But Joy, I give it up to Joy. She didn't bitch, she didn't complain, nothing. And I called Joy. I said, "Hey, Joy, when your car note due?" She told me the day her car note was due. I said, "Hey, Joy, I know your car was sitting for a little longer this month. I got some money for your car notes." So I do take care of everybody that's in Death Row. The guy that gave me a Benz, I just called him earlier and asked him like, when your car note due? I got some money for you and everything. So I make sure everybody in Death Row is taken care of. I don't want nobody stuck with no car notes. And another thing, me and H do, we don't put people in bad car notes either. We don't got people paying $700-800 for a Honda. We know not to do that.
Right.
Somebody asked the question, H. You see it? Can people still get approved with involuntary repo on their credit?
Yeah, it depends on how long ago it was.
Okay.
Right. Like if it was last week, probably not.
So look, let me touch on that, right? So I met H because H sold me 2 cars. His dealership sold me 3 cars. They sold me my original car note, my Lincoln. But H, they sold me my Camaro for $500 down, and they sold me my Chrysler 200 for $0 down. So that's where the relationship formed H. So I already then he knew until H I was starting my own rental car company. That's when we just locked in. And then H is so thorough because one of our customers did not have the money for a deposit. Guess who paid this money for the deposit? H paid the money for the down payment for our customer. Relationship formed right there.
Right.
And H told me about over 20 cars after that. Somebody said, what about 2 months ago?
2 months ago, that's a possibility. Depends on how much you're willing to invest. Meaning I have a lender that will approve you, but it depends on how much money you're willing to invest. You know, if you're going to tell me, if you're going to come at me with that and say, well, I got $400, then probably not. But you come at me and say, listen, guess what? I got $3,000. Guess what? You're driving the car again.
Somebody said you're a real one, H. Yeah, H the real deal. And look, H so thorough, right? Because a lot of salesmen, they will try to get you to put the most amount of money down, but H, we're not playing that game. We playing the longevity game. We playing the numbers game too, because I'm sending H so many people, so he don't need to kill everybody on every single deal, because I'm sending H like 5-10 people a day. So that's why it's important.
So here's the best part. The reason why I do this is because as these people get in death row and their credit builds, guess what they're going to want to do? Trade in their personal car and get themselves something nicer. They'll be able to because they have established credit.
And another thing, when people join death row, they get their credit fixed on the house. Another thing I want to say, remember our client, Taisha Brown? Remember she was like a little unsettled about a situation. You had to tell her like, yo, it does me no justice in fucking people over. For one, Reem is my guy.
Yeah.
I want to keep selling you cars. I want you to tell all your friends to come get cars. Explain that. Why we do all good business.
Exactly. Because, doing bad business, you're done. And then you got a bad name. And for 40 years, I don't have a bad name. Okay? I don't have nobody driving the car through the showroom, shooting at me. I got none of that shit because I'm straight up and down. I'll tell you, you may not like what I tell you, but I'm going to tell you the truth.
And at been times, and listen, H was a real one. At been times he sold me cars, and like something small was wrong with the car. H will take care of it for me instantly, no problem. That's why all the cars got warranties on it, and all my cars is covered through kind of silly for the first 30 to 60 days.
Yeah, 60 days first. Yeah, but oil changes, sometimes tire rotation, Uber, whatever you need, we'll take care of you.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We'll Uber you to the if you don't got a vehicle, we'll Uber you to the dealerships.
Yeah, right there. So
be honest on your credit application. Yes, and be honest with H.
Yeah.
Be honest with H and me. Don't, if you lie, we can't help you. We're like your lawyers.
Right.
We cannot help you if you lie. People come in there and think they're smarter than us, trying to give us bogus pay stubs or lie. I'm like, yo, if you don't work, tell us. We can help you. We can send you to a lender that don't require proof of income.
Right.
But notice, don't get us blindsided. Then you just blew the whole deal up.
Right. And tell us up front if you have a license or an ID.
Yeah, that too, because we can work around that too.
Right, because sometimes if I get you approved and all you have is, and yeah, right, and they need to talk to you about that because you have a way of fixing that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different ways that you can help these people, even with IDs. You can,
and all the dealerships, all the banks, you don't need a license to finance a car. Adriana, she just posted that on the comments. She doesn't have a license. She has the probably the best car I got on my fleet, or the second best. Her car is going crazy. She doesn't have a license. She's making money.
Right.
And she'll put down $250 for a great Charger. She lit out here.
Yeah. So there's a lot. And she's from New York, right?
Yeah, she's from New York.
Yeah. So
I got a driver's license, but I don't have a job.
That's okay. See, now you're going to get with Reem, give him the information, He'll give it to me, and then what we'll do is we'll see exactly what lender we want to send it to see if about getting your approval.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if anybody got, yes, they will fix it with the ID. Period. Yes, 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 Adriana. Now look, we got the deal done. Remember what we had to do for Adriana? That was a crazy ass situation. That's a once in a lifetime situation. Now we know if somebody is from New York, they gotta have a license.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
Oh yeah. Gotta have a license from New York. Out of state, man. Out of state stuff. Except for Delaware wasn't bad, but then again, Joy, but she had good credit and everything else too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So H, you got anything else you want to say? Does anybody have any questions for H? Any questions for H? What information do I give Reem?
All right. So you're gonna give him your full name, your email address, and your phone number, and that'll start. Then he'll submit it to me, and then that'll start the process, and I'll load you in the system. And I'll send you an application, and then we'll go from there.
How long does it usually take for you to hear something back from the banks, or does it vary?
It varies. Okay, so I don't work every day. Okay, I don't work on Tuesdays. I don't work on Sundays. And I try to take off as much time as I can because I'm an old guy, and you guys will get there one day too. But so it may take a few days. So just be patient.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like everybody's situation is different. Like sometimes people got extremely good credit. We hear back in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then we got some people like Corey Mitchell.
Yeah.
This took 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The deal was dead. H called me because I didn't want a Toyota Camry. I think the original note was like $700-800. I said, H, we can't do nothing with that. He said, all right, cool, I'll get you. He called me back. Hey, I found another lender. You think you can make it work for like $600 a month with a $500 deposit? Yeah, H, we could do that.
And interest rate was 5.9.
Yeah. And our credit was bad.
Yeah.
Our credit was bad. I seen it personally.
Yeah. And a 5.9 interest rate, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. So everybody's situation different.
Yeah.
I got into a car accident. Insurance left me hanging with the car. Will I still be able to finance another vehicle with the one still in my report?
It depends on how long ago was the accident.
2 months ago, probably 2-3 months ago.
2-3 months ago. So it depends on how much money you make. If I can prove that you make, if you make enough money,
he got a good job too.
Afford 2 car payments, then yes, we can help you.
Okay. All right, cool. This is some good stuff. Yes, the car business will burn you out. I just started cutting my days down to 4, laugh out loud. Yeah, because a lot of people. But yeah, H, I appreciate you, man. What's your got any closing words for everybody? I'm about to take my man Ali in.
Yeah, listen, just get with Reem, man. If you guys want to make money, he'll make you money. If you want to get your credit straight, get with him. Just stop playing around and stop going to all these little other places and all this shit on TikTok, man. This guy's the real deal. He'll take care of you.
H will take care of you. Free, like you said, oil changes, tire rotations, whatever, windshield inspections, whatever. We take great care of the cars. H take great care of me. Hey, Reem, I scheduled the car to get checked out. Just bring the car through. We're gonna put you in a rental, or I'm gonna Uber you back to your house. Simple as that. Easy process.
All right.
There we go.
Thanks, man. I'll
Appreciate
see
you, H.
All right.
All right. Then I got my other guy, Ali. If y'all getting value from his Instagram live, drop flames. I got my other guy. He works at another dealership. Yeah, H official, bro. I'm about to take my man Ali in. Just tap you in, boss. Yo, boss.
What's good, bro?
What's going on, man?
How you?
His dealership is in Conestily of Conshohocken.
Yeah, H the real deal, bro.
You the real deal too, man. Tell me what you got going on, man.
Oh no, I'm in Jersey, man. I'm in Jersey. I'm at Wisdom Motors. I pretty much do the same thing H do, but everything he told y'all was right. You don't need a license to purchase a vehicle. But please be honest on your report. Don't inflate your numbers. Leave that up to us, because we, H know the programs. I know the programs. Remo know the programs. So we'll be able to put you in a position, and we'll tell you what to say to the banks when the banks call you. A lot of people do that. They sit up here and they put false information. Then when we get a good approval back and you can't supply the information, now the deal blow up. That's a good way to fuck yourself.
Yeah, line on application. And
yeah, also that first payment, H ain't go deep in debt with it, but that first payment is very, very important, because not only will it blackball you from other dealerships, but it will be a buyback for the dealer, which means the dealer will have to give that money that the bank just gave them back, which means they will take a loss and you will lose your whole down payment. You'll get nothing. So if you put 5 bands down, you miss your first payment, guess what? You're going to lose it. So when I deal with customers, and depending on the customer that I have, what I do is I take the payment and I roll it into the down payment. So when they make the down payment, I'll take the first payment out and I'll hold it until it's ready, and then I'll make the first payment just so I know you ain't got to buy back.
Cool, that's smart.
The last thing any salesman or any finance manager want is a bank calling them talking about, yo, I need a buyback. You got to send me that bread back. Now I got to go fetch you to find a car.
Oh, my God. Then
That's the worst.
you better pray the car is still in good condition, too.
That's the worst, yeah. That's the worst. But yeah, it's so many loopholes of getting this, man. People getting CPNs, and you know, to tap in on the CPN thing, if people getting that, you got to build that CPN, man. Everybody try to just stack the deck with trade lines and think they're going to get a car. No, that's not going to happen. Treat it like your personal credit and just build it. And you'll be surprised how things come out.
Like I said, if it was easy as me making CPNs and slapping trade lines on cars, I'd have a million fucking cars. I wouldn't be asking. It wouldn't be no death row.
Hell yeah. Listen, I just got an email from TransUnion because I'm trying to purchase this lending company because I want to be my own bank. So I'm trying to purchase this lending company, and I reached out to the Secretary of State and I reached out to TransUnion. They sent me an email stating that some of the trade lines is not even hitting. So whenever they post, It's taking longer than 60 days, 90 days.
Yeah.
That goes to show you that they're catching on to all this shit.
Explain to people about public records.
Oh, man, that's very important. That's very important. Whatever you do when you get a CPN, you want to apply for as much as you can. Get the bullshit cards. Get prepaid cards. Add the money to it. Add the $100 in or the $200 to it. It's going to pay off. Everybody got to stop cutting corners and just get in the game and do what you got to do. If you follow the process, it's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Get yourself in public records. List yourself in 411 so your name is circulating. Go into the IRS. Register that shit and get an EIN so that way your name is circulating through the system. The more it's circulating, the better you are.
Mm-hmm. But this stuff takes time. People got to realize.
Patience. Gotta have patience, man. That's the only way this gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Remo can help you. If anybody got questions, I'll help you. But if you ain't willing to listen, I ain't giving no free game.
Yeah. But people got like keyword is patience. People might see where one of us at now. This is my 3rd year as a legal entrepreneur. And people know I'm not lying because my LLC is almost 3 years old. So people might say, damn, he doing his thing. No, this is my 3rd fucking year. I had to go through a bad business partnership in order to get where I'm at now and all that. I took a hell of a loss last year and shit like that. I'm still going through some of that shit. But I pulled through and kept it pushing and all that. Now I'm where I'm at now. And I'm only gonna get better and better. But yeah, patience is big. Like people come to me, they're like, yeah, I'm trying to get $100,000 in fund. I'm like, all right, cool. What's your credit look like? It's dick down. All right, that's what's up. Well, we got to fix that. But I'm like, let me ask you this. How much money you make at your job per year? Oh, I make about 40, 50K a year. No shade. I'm like, but you want me to get you $100,000 in 2 months and you've been at your job for 8 years and they have yet to give you that type of raise?
Don't make sense.
No. Shit take time.
Yep. And stop being scared to put down payments down, man. If it's gonna get you in that wheel, look at it as an investment, man. Investing in yourself is priceless. I say that shit every day. It's priceless. So if somebody say, give me 5 bands, you gonna get this Benz, just drop the 5 bands if you got it. You're gonna make that money back. You know, listen, this dude yesterday, right? I had this white boy yesterday. And he real cool as hell. His mother and father passed away. You know what I mean? He had a car in his garage. And he don't drive these kind of cars. He's a race car type nigga. This is the car I took in on trading. This is why I respect what H said. Look at this car, bro. I'm about to show you.
Okay.
I gave this man, this kid ain't know what he had for it. I gave this kid $21,000. That car booked out for 43, bro.
Damn. Doubled up.
Yeah. Definitely. What H said, that works. That works. Dealers want your car, man.
Because they're gonna bump it out. People don't know the value of their cars and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Because I'm gonna give you a wholesale price. I'm telling you that now. I'm gonna give you a wholesale price, and then I'm gonna sell that car for 2 or 3 times what I gave you. So absolutely. Absolutely. And then I'm gonna make money on the deal. So you can walk, like I said, you can walk away with a $13,000 deal as a salesperson. So imagine what the finance manager gonna make.
it's crazy. It really is crazy. And people think we don't want to get everybody approved. No, we want to get everybody approved because nobody get approved. We don't make no money.
Right. You're right. I just
Yeah,
opened
man.
it
But
up.
this is a good ass live, man. You got anything to say to the people? Does anybody have any questions? Drop emojis. For me and my man Ali, go follow him.
Listen, Ray, you over the bridge. Get over here.
I know I gotta come over there. When I'm coming over.
Here.
Yeah, I'm about to come outside, man. I'm about to come outside, man.
I'm on
Listen,
38. I'm
so
getting
much
early.
shit to do.
I got these guys bringing a new sign to my dealership, so I'm out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already digging a hole and everything. I'm getting a brand new sign.
Oh, you lit. You out here. Stop playing with him.
That shit about to be 30 feet tall,
Yeah.
bro. Look. Yeah, look.
It's the marketing for me. Oh, then he ain't Kevin. They out there. Oh, yeah, they out there.
Yeah,
I'm about to get that pro sign.
Yeah, come put it right next to mine.
Yep. This my sister hit me up right now. Yeah, but anybody got any more questions? This is a good ass live. I appreciate the sauce. Let me get that M5 on your line. You got an M5?
Yeah, I got an M5, I got an M4 competition, and I got an M5 competition.
Pressure.
And I got a AMG 43.
Okay. Oh, you see you had asked the question when H was on here. You was talking about Prince or Capital. They the truth.
I love them.
Hey,
Me and the bank rep,
subprime lenders is
the bank rep. That's my guy. You know what I mean? We go out to lunch all the time. That's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty McHale. That's the bank rep, the head bank rep.
Explain to people what the subprime lenders is.
Subprime lenders is people with challenged credit.
Okay.
Yes, the interest rate probably be a little higher. In some cases, we're able to buy down interest rates and get a better call. But subprime lenders for people with second chances. That need second chances.
Cool. Yeah, I got a lot of subprime lenders when I got my A cars.
Yeah.
Westlake,
Westlake. I deal with
Drop Time, Prancer Capital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't had I'm gonna admit it. I ain't had the best interest rates. I had like a couple 10s, maybe 12s. I really can't remember. I did have a 3% interest rate on my white BMW though.
Mm-hmm. You know who's sweet right now? Sensible Finance is sweet, and motherfucking Exeter. Sensible is taking if you make $1,400 a month, if you've been at your job for 2 months, if you got a repo in the last 2 to 3 months, they still accepting you.
Damn. Oh yeah, we got red. Right? Call your phone.
With no minimum down payment. That's Sensible and Exeter. Yeah, they sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that sauce, man. I might got a client for you. I got a customer for you, man. Try to get her approved for a car. She got a.
I got some credit customers for you. That's why I need.
Oh yeah, send them through. And look, man. Listen, we all can eat, man. I got kickback, man. We all can eat. It don't matter to me. Exeter, I had them already. They I think they denied me when I tried to get my cars.
Yeah,
I got to.
I was working with them when I was down in Miami.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you told me that.
That shit was lit. They was taking everything. They was taking everything, bro. They didn't care.
Because they try to get their name out there. And mind you, people want to sell cars. Like, what the fuck? Like, we can't stop the circulation of the fucking car buying situation. We can't stop. No, they want to sell cars. We want to buy cars. I want to rent cars out the big money.
Yo, the best time to go get a car deal is when it's raining. When it's raining.
That day is like slow as shit.
Some people say at the end of the month, all that's cool too, but fuck all that. When it's raining, go get a car because chances are all them salesmen ain't had nobody all day. So they got to make one deal. They got to make the owner happy and make one deal. So if they could blow out a fucking car, they're going to blow out a fucking car.
And you might get a salesman that might put the money down for you.
Yeah, they ain't had no action all day. So they're going to sell you the car. They're going to do just like with the at the end of the month. Dealers don't want to pay that interest. They don't want to pay that floor plan interest. So if you come at the end of the month, you're bound to get a good deal.
Explain that to them because people think. Explain that to them because you put me on game with the line of credit that y'all got.
What?
How the dealerships be having lines of credit on the cars and stuff.
Oh, with the floor plan.
Yeah.
Well, basically how that works is when you got a floor plan, let's say your floor plan is like $400,000. You don't have to spend that whole $400,000. You could take $100,000 of that money and go buy about 10 or 20 cars, depending on the wholesaler that you're dealing with. And you can capitalize and make your money off of that. These dealers don't own these cars. It's on a floor plan. which means it's a line of credit from the bank. So they got 400,000, they got 500,000. They could buy whatever the fuck they want. But you have to understand that a lot of these banks have a lot of these dealers have a line of credit. So they can go out there and purchase cars. You can do it yourself as a regular person. You can go purchase cars and set your own capital and make your own money. Put your own interest rates on it and be your own bank. It ain't that hard. You don't need a dealership to do that. Go get your wholesale license. Go get your LLC. Get you an EIN number. Start purchasing cars, and then you do your own listing. You do your own lending. Start a buy here, pay here with yourself. Get you a couple bullshit GPSs, and there you go. You your own bank. And before you know it, you can get you a $300,000 floor plan. Yeah. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you what we accumulated in 60 days. In the last 60 days transaction. Like you was talking. You said some people be talking and they don't be showing no proof. Nah, I ain't with that shit. I'm gonna show you on the screen. Give me 1 second. Let me tap into my system real quick.
We do the receipts.
Huh?
So I'm about to tap into my leftover system from last night.
Oh yeah, you gotta do receipts, man, because people don't listen, man. Motherfuckers is scamming nowadays. Ain't nobody got time to be losing no money, and I get it. Motherfuckers ain't trying to lose their bread. So I totally get it. I'm trying to log into this Dealertrack so I can show you. I know H used Dealertrack too, but I want to show everybody. This is how lucrative it is. And this is the last 60 days, updated at 9:41 a.m. Take a look.
Damn! That's what he said, man.
That's
He got $500,000.
That's what's on the way. It's all deals, bro. Deals. Approve. These wasn't, but approve. Condition approve, complete, funded. I mean, it's here, bro. It's here.
Bars, man. Bars. Definitely saving his life and putting this on my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, you got to, bro.
Like receipts is heavy, man. And like I like I'm heavy into what Mandy J say, damn, like show the whole process and everything. You don't miss nothing. I got content for days because I don't ever want to miss nothing.
Yeah, I live by receipts and reviews, man.
Somebody said sheesh.
Huh?
Somebody said sheesh. Talking about your floor plan. Hey, the $500,000.
Listen, bro. Listen, it's lucrative, man. And I got a company right now. I ain't really been promoting it, but they help you get your dealer's license and everything. It's like Six Bank, but they help you get your dealer's license. They help you get funded. They register. They do the Secretary of State thing, and they put you into the auction.
You might want to offer that as a course or something, or teach people how to do that.
Yeah, I'm not giving that name. I got the dude number. I can get you in, but I ain't giving that information up. Nah. I almost fucked up and said it on this live, but I ain't doing
that. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate everybody that tapped into the live. Go follow my man out there. He got the wheels and all that shit. He going crazy out here.
Let's get money, y'all. Let's get money. Let's have a productive day, y'all.
All right, appreciate you, gang. Appreciate everybody on the live.